3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Welcome back. The topic for today is about New Year's resolution. A lot of us talk about, oh, New Year, new me, and if it's like necessary to do it. So we're gonna talk about it, interaction with you guys. So, Pastor, what's up?
What's up? Should I make a New Year's resolution?
Should I make a New Year's resolution? What?
First of all, do you have any sort of New Year's special gifts, like you can make a crazy trumpet sound by any chance? I don't know. I just randomly thought I'd ask that random question. Can you?
Randomly.
You can? There is something you did not know about Geebee.
Yeah.
So should I make a New Year's resolution? It's probably what some of you are not thinking. You're just gonna make one. You're like,
now is the time. I'm gonna change my life forever.
Question is, will it stick? Will it stick? You know something needs to change in your life. You know that you've dealt with this thing in your life, addiction, this hang up, this hurt, and you're gonna change. You're gonna add that discipline into your life that you always wanted to do. You're gonna go to the gym every day. That's why gyms are so happy right now. They're gonna get the most memberships possible.
Yeah.
Within 2 weeks, I think it just drops dramatically. Like no one goes back. Your New Year's resolution is shot full of holes. That's depressing.
Wow, that's messed up.
Geebee, should you make one?
I feel like people wait till it's New Year's to make a New Year resolution to make themselves feel better because they're starting the new year. I feel like you don't really have to wait for the New Year's for you to have a resolution for your life. You can do it anytime, literally. It's up to you to do whatever you want to do. You don't have to wait for, oh, it's a new year, I think I have to change. Going to the club, I need to start eating healthy. You can start literally anytime. You don't have to wait till the New Year's.
Good.
So that's just my perspective. That's why it really does not stick. Because people just do it just because it's the new year. And 1 week or 2 weeks into it, you just stop.
True. The reason why we do this is because we look for monumental moments in our lives and we think that that's going to help us actually make the change. Once I get married, I will change this thing in my life.
Right.
Once I get that job, I'll actually pull my life together. And then you find out, no, I'm still just as messed up and now I'm about to lose my job or I'm about to lose my marriage or I'm about to mess up what I got. Because you can't change who you are just because something big happened in your life. That's how we look at New Year's. We think, hey, I got a new year coming. It's a big event.
Yeah.
2020, baby! New Pastor Galen coming at you!
That's how we think, but the reality is that you're still the same. You haven't dealt with the heart issue, the heart problem. So I love what you said. You can start anytime because you have to deal with that first.
Right.
It's cool that you're getting some quick motivation, but quick motivation doesn't stick. Why do we fail?
If they want to change themselves from the outside inside, you have to change from the inside out.
That's good. A lot of the times we look for external motivators when really there needs to be an internal change.
Right.
A lot of times it's allowing people into that space so that you can talk about it, so you can grow and learn, right? You can learn, hey, what's up with my shadow, this part of my life that's so broken, that keeps messing up everything. Every relationship I'm with gets messed up.
Right.
And then you start realizing, well, hey, I took this from my family and this is now I'm carrying it on. Or you realize that the brokenness that you experience now is being pushed out into the way that you handle your job, right? Or the way you handle people. So it's starting to deal with maybe there's a root issue, right? Like what's keeping you from internally changing?
I can use myself as an example. The last year of 2018, I just sat down and I just spoke to myself like I needed something to change. I should not do it because everybody's doing it. And I had to talk to myself and think about what I want for myself. It's a whole year past now and I'm feeling awesome. I've never felt like this awesome in my life and I'm so grateful to have changed my mindset on how I think and perspective of life. And I'm here now chilling with Pastor Galen. I never thought I would do that.
It's awesome, dude. And what I've seen in you is you put yourself in some hard places. It's not easy. You've opened up about your struggles. You've opened up and shared what's going on.
Right.
You've gone to the hard places. It hasn't been easy work. And so sometimes we think like just a monumental event will change us, but you've taken a whole year and worked on yourself and you're not even there yet, right? Like you're still in progress. So that's the first thing I think is opening yourself up to allow other people in and really examining yourself. That's the first thing that you should think about, not necessarily a big event. Second thing is sometimes we need something beyond us. Not a New Year's event, not a birthday, not a promotion. We need a God-sized event in our lives, a miracle to change us. I know some of you don't believe it, but you're listening, you're checking this out. I think there might be a little something in your mind that you're like, man, I don't know. I don't believe in God, but I know I need something more than me. I remember when I was in high school, senior year, struggled with depression. So badly depressed that I wasn't functioning. Like it was really, really bad. And that was the point where I encountered God. God came into my life, dramatically changed me. It wasn't a New Year's Eve party. It wasn't anything else. It was literally something bigger than what could happen on this earth. It was a God-sized event in my life. And it redirected my life. 13 years later, here I am because of that.
Right.
So that's the second thing I would say is sometimes you need a supernatural encounter. And that comes from really opening yourself up to God. And saying, hey God,
I don't even know if you're real, but I need your help.
And that's a prayer that I think God would love to answer. I think God would love to speak in and say, hey, I can bring change in your life. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be painful sometimes because we're going to deal with the messed up stuff in here.
Bro, it hurts really bad.
New Year's resolution, is it a good thing? Can be if God's in it. But if it's just this, because it's a new year, you're going to change. Statistically, I hate to tell you, but it's not going to happen. Sorry, I'm not depressing now. We appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
We hope you do have a happy new year and that you find real change.
New change.
Real change.
Have a great year.